The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's good for a
A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Two and now on first down.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Ready, stop. Drill, 52. Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brand, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffaloes teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Play action. Now it's Tua. They're going deep for Hill.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Now a give to Mostert running right.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. It's a room to maneuver.
133 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here's 2nd and 9.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 28. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. 9 yards that time.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Touchdown! Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
10 cycles.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
The Dolphins at 2-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a close.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, He found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Brissett's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play.
Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks are making...
He completes it. They've got a first down.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. York now for the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
182 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over first down.
my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you